chicken guts on my my pants. Haven't had a chance to. I don't even have fucking time to do my laundry. That's how busy I am. But anyway, yeah. So I was telling Paulie, I said, no, this year is just like no money, no time, nothing. Just work. I said, but next year though, like next year, I want to work no more than 3 or 4 days a week, if I can help it. You know, just maintain. But it's just to get those things out of the way that I need, you know, and want, you know, because like I'm not going to be able to slave like this for forever. Like my body's wearing out. You know, like I can't push things, I can't pull things without hurting my shoulders. Like I'm strong, but I can't put any load on my shoulders. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I can't do this bulk work for much longer. You know, maybe another 5 years. Then after that, I'll either be crippled or dead. You know, like I know what happens to guys like me. You know, that do all this hard labor stuff. Saw a guy yesterday pouring foundations. Just by Paul was looking at him and goes, oh, that guy probably broke his back or something. Look how he's walking. And you could see a young guy, maybe in his 30s, right? I'm like, he's going to age so fucking horribly. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, you could just tell by the way, you know, like the way he was walking, that his back was really screwed up. And I'm just like, I bet you every step you could feel that shot of pain going right through your spinal nerve. You know, it's not fun. You know, my back hasn't been too bad, but yesterday I started to feel it a bit. But I could tell that my back muscle, like my back itself, is weak, getting weaker, like stuff like that. There's not a poor me video, but it's just hey, this is what happens to you when you do hard labor. Hence, slave this year, get the things I want, and then I have them for life, kind of thing. And just maintain what I got. Like, once I buy all the guitars I want and buy the bass and the bass amp, yeah, I might get a guitar or a bass once in a while, but it'll be just like, okay, you know, if I have the spare cash kicking around, no more slaving to get it, you know what I mean? Once I get the chainsaws that I want, you know, like, those will earn their keep, and, you know, like, those chainsaws will do me till I probably retire or die. So like I don't know I'm probably never going to see retirement. Like I don't really think that's a possibility. You know, like, and it's not, you know, oh, I can't do it. It's just like I just don't see it as a possibility. Like I don't see how you know, things are not sustainable in the world right now. We know this, right? So I'm just like, okay, well, have what I need so I don't have to buy stuff when things get so expensive that you can't do anything, right? So yeah, that's why I'm doing like the musical instrument thing now, you know. And I mean, I could just call it quits on the guitars and you know, I'd be happy with that and just pay off the drum kit and then that's it, and then just work on songwriting. But you know, I also want a keyboard. I also want you know, other musical instruments. I want a stand-up bass. I want a violin, a cello, a viola, a saxophone. You know, I want these things. They're not priorities, but I want these things, right? So work my way towards them while I'm able to work my way towards them. You know, because someday I might not be able to play guitar anymore. At that point, I'm just, you know, I'd off myself. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. But I would. It would. My life would suck from that point on, for sure. You know. Because that's kind of what I live for. It's what I am. I'm a guitar player, right? I'm a musician, and I like to musish. And but I got to get out performing for people. So a month from today, Amanda was telling me, yeah, it's the 28th of September is the date. Now the thing is, I got to get together with her and the other guy to, you know, whatever. I mean, I'm preparing to do the whole show myself, up to 3 hours, but I have no idea how long it's going to be. Maybe it's only going to be 2 hours. I don't know. I'll see what she wants to do. You know, it's just, again, I don't have the time to get caught up with people, whatever. So once I do that, you know, like I say, once I buy this next guitar, that genre of guitar that's it. I don't need to buy anymore because I've got, you know, it's a metal guitar, you know, like for metal predominantly. I just don't need any more metal guitars, except for I do want something with a like a Floyd Rose on it or something like that. And the one I'm looking at, I really want it, but it's only 22 fret, not 24 fret, and it's a hang up for me because once you get used to the full 2 octave range guitars, you really don't want to go back to 22 frets. I always feel naked without it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, okay, you do this run, and it's like, oh, that'd be great to tap the 24th fret right there, and it's not there. Or if you want to do drop C tuning, it still gives you a 22 fret guitar, so to speak. Which drop C tuning is kind of one of my favorite tunings. I just love the sound of it. Yeah, so the setup I got going now is the next thing on the list is the double bass pedal and the what you call it, the next metal guitar. And if I'm lucky, I pay that off in like 2 months. You know what I mean? I might put other things on the credit card. It's like, okay, well, there's something that I really wanted. Okay, yeah, just, okay, I'll pay a little extra interest to take me a little longer to pay it off, but screw it, get it now. You know what I mean? And then it's done. You know what I mean? And then it's just a matter of paying things off. And then after that, like right now I can't afford to run the trucks even if I could fix them anyway. I'm going to be getting rid of some of the trucks. Brutus, I hate to send these trucks to the scrapyard, and I'm not going to get hardly anything for them. Maybe $250 each, at the most. But I take the lot. I made my money with them. We need the room in the backyard. I made my money with them. It's time to go. It's time to go. My dad would be happy to see it go, and then I'll just, keep Thunder and Buck around and see if I can get those two. Like Buck, I gotta find a place to put him. Where I can work on them indoors in the wintertime. That'd be great. While I'm off, take the whole winter, strip the truck right down, do all the body work, do all that stuff. Start restoring that truck. That'd be great. Because that truck, like some people read, start putting money into that. Like, put your. You have to understand, like that truck's going to probably be $20,000 to $30,000 to restore it the way I want to restore it. That's not going to happen overnight. You know what I mean? And it's not going to happen out in a yard. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's some guys, they can work out in the yard and whatever. I don't do that. It's just I've done it enough that it just infuriates me, because it's like you're just starting to work on something, that starts raining or it's too hot out or whatever, or it's too cold, or you know what I mean. It's just, no, that's not fun for me. So the other thing too is maybe have the truck done in stages is probably how I'm going to plan out that truck. So take it to, say, McLaughlin, say, okay, get the engine out, strip everything out of it, now bring the stuff back home, and then add, store it in such a manner that, okay, I'm going to send you the cab in the box. Get that fixed up for me. You know what I mean? Start with the frame. Strip it the frame right down. Strip it right down. We're going to clean up that frame. If it needs any welding, we're going to weld it. Whatever it needs, all the suspension parts that we're going to replace, whatever. And just do it over time. You know what I mean? Just do it over time. Little projects. So, like, there's, but I see that more as a restoration project. Whatever. And, so that's going to take a long time. It's going to take a long time because of the amount of money required. And I need bigger money coming in to be able to do stuff like that. My motorbike, maybe over the winter I can have it. I'll borrow Dad's truck and see if, or maybe better, I'll borrow Dad's little truck and maybe Paul's 4x8 trailer, which would make it a lot easier for me. Bring the bike down to, the Good Time Center, have them fix it up, and see what it's going to need. Like if they tell me, oh yeah, well the engine's done, or whatever. But then again, I might have enough money, over the winter to start buying, say, if I can get a compression checking gauge, I could tell if my pistons are done or not, right? Maybe that's the problem. I don't think that's the problem, though. I think it's probably going to be an injector problem. But same thing, I have no place to work on these vehicles, right? Like the garage it's not heated, and there's just shit all over the place. Like when you don't own your own place, you can't do anything, you know what I mean? It's too frustrating to even try. So that's why, like for me, when I get something set up, I like it set up. Whatever stage I'm at, I can leave it in that